What do you want? Have you found that word? Oh, you think you can? After all I've been through, I won't be cheated of my big tiger.
The grave-digging business sure is a killer. What do you need? What about them? Well, that makes things easier on me for sure. Now I can start selling those old plots again. Next time I'll just throw the bones in the river and be done with it. Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Good riddance. Hells, it was probably his old lady that offed him in the first place, and for good reason too, I bet. It's all just business to me, you understand? Here's the reward I promised you. Now, if you find any more, remember, I'll pay good money for you to put them back down again. So get out there and get some ghosts. Venerated ancestors. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Ah, Miss Chan. A tragedy, really, and one that happens all too often. It's always the pretty ones who go. She died in childbirth, and the baby died with her. Her family put her in the family plot along with her son. She came up again recently, looking for revenge on me. She seems to think that I killed her baby, or took it, or something. Maybe she saw me take away the body, but she won't believe me. Every time I go near, she tries to kill me. That's valuable retail space over there. Her baby? Not much. It's in one of the plots there. I'm sure you can find it if you look. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember what its name was. But it was short, I know that. Definitely less than 3 words. But... sorry, that's really all I remember. Anything else you want to know about the ghosts? Oh, well, if you do find one, put it back in the ground. That's when you'll... Is there anything else? Well...
Have you found my baby? Have you seen him? Please, find... Have you found my baby? Have you seen him? No. No! I can't... I refuse to believe it. My darling, precious little boy. He can't be dead. Not now. Not like this. He must be out there. I must see him with my own eyes. I can't believe anything you say. Words lie. People lie. I must see him with my own eyes. If he were dead, he would be here in my family plot with my other relatives. If your lies are true, then Shen, that murdering monster, would have buried him here. All my family is here. But I don't know these names. I don't know my baby's name. My family would have named him after I passed beyond. Shen must know, or there must be some way to find him. I remember so little since I passed away. Are you sure? I know I wouldn't be able to stand it if I was separated from him again. Please don't let this madness consume me. Are you sure it is the right grave? I cannot read. Which one is he? This is him! My poor darling! Shen too. He is truly dead after all. I could not bring myself to believe it. Dead before his time. He rests here near my own body. My darling, darling boy. I come to you now.
I have been healed. The grave-digging business sure is a killer. What do you need? What about them? Well, that's a relief. Can't have her going off and trying to rip out my eyes or something every time I go around there. I need those eyes. Here's the reward I promised you. You know, you've done a lot of good here in the necropolis. You've managed to clear out pretty much all of the really troublesome spirits here. One spirit didn't stay here at all, though. Took up his body and left. Moved in with his son, I heard, and the son isn't pleased. He even asked me for a refund. Now that was an expensive burial. I can't give refunds like that. It's bad for business, too, having my customers getting up and walking away. That's where you come in. I need you to go to the Tanners in the city core and put his father back in his grave once and for all. It's Tanner Fong. There'll be an extra big reward for that one. Is there anything else you need right now? Well, you know where to find me.
Hello again. Mayor Shuji was so happy to see the artifact that he released me and my mom from our debts. Thank you again for all your help.
Ah, it's you. I wanted the chance to thank you again for what you have done for my daughter. She can live a full and healthy life now, one a father can be proud of. I thank you once more. I hope the heavens look kindly on you and give you a fate to be proud of.
Why would the governor want to accuse you of doing this, Sundal? I know you did it, Ling. It's just a matter of proving it to the minister. Why would the governor want to accuse you of doing this, Sun Tao?
I've seen some strange things in this.
Why would the governor want to accuse you?
Watch your.
Why would the governor want to accuse?
If there are ghosts, why haven't I seen one?
Sipa sa ayer ki unir, Juanurk shinro ni sipa. Owo sayer uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwayer shathir owo. Owo sayer uyukap tantarundano, wo tarwayer shathir owo. Owo sair o yukap tantano dano wo tarwair shathir owo.
Wowo sun ponono, yapapap nasia wir sair wuth. Sair yakowak, kokonato sir ipanoneniko. Wotowir ukawana ir usoanata hoki. Niato nonapadi irovir. O no yui wa kitsu so iroko wa shusi. O ke whakarea ni o koristoipa. I kirnik tine piru wo iferek uok sun ni ato o nanapadi. Wo anania iferek uok sonarok noka uok snapir. Konir fuk no sankod na no wana nyapir. Isana yoyo. Tasiir tintu. Funye wo siye wo tahufu. Ikirnik tine piru wo iferek uok son puno. We will kukupir finisi takawo. Wo anania ifewir uk sonarok noka uk snapir. Ikirnik tine piru wo iferek.
Wo afawir sun urk fonir uk. Uksier sa fit kup wo sarkir. Usosier uthak tarwair, shathir owosu.
Niato nanapadi irovir. Koni uk nawata ir.
Ak nukwair tu ak ifruir nuk a pifu taptuir kwair fenurt.
O ke whakarea ni o koristoipa.
Koni akanatir, ud kwair washun. Ok yowir rufir ni sair shenefushpa, sair renkipa, sair thinopi wuwuth, u sair wansan. Akwiwo Ophir, San Kasowir Wowo Siyutana.
Ukirwir, no fantayana ukona ni pinatawa. Niato nanapadi irovir, koni uknawata ir.
Wo Afawir Sun Urk Fonir Uk, Uksir Safit Kup Wosarkir.
Kwa air, ki yir iyo ni wusahir brante.
Onu you will rapir, Sakwanu Yawunir.
Kwa air, ki yir iyo ni wusahir brante. Irkana, o nikasurir kwana no kasa iriro.
Onu you will Napair, wo Choir Shapshir fan Onu you Sair Ikupan. Onu you Sair, Akanto Kithir.
Tawe ir kawana ir sunir ipoki.
Wo Kausoir Noka Wowo Tarawail Shaxiro Filopifu.
Irkana, o nikasurir kwana no kasa iriro.
A group of river-faring businessmen have been attacked and forced to flee. Nobody is safe from this criminal.
I will not let you down.
His own master. If you think you've seen this person, you must report it to the authorities at once. It...
Always a pleasure. Yes, I heard that Fading Moon's arsons had ended. Excellent work. Burning the poor is troubling after a fashion, but the scholars and merchants? That was her mistake. Yes, yes, of course they do. And they shall have exactly as much protection as they can afford to contribute to the taxes. Here's the standard bounty. Accept it with the thanks of the Empire. Is there anything else that the Imperial Army can do for one of our fine citizens? Right you are. Remember to keep an eye out for anyone suspicious.
I wish luck.
Sisairi furtua sair napsan, kier uksayanan, wonawair sunpunao. Otona.
How dare you interrupt me? If you must know, I, Lustful Lao, conqueror of the female kingdom, was emanating my yang. It is but one of my many irresistible charms. You don't see my brimming knowledge of the 232 points of pleasure as documented by Menshi Tsao, or that I perform the stretches outlined in the writings of the now disbanded lascivious order of the abbotless monks every morning. If even these simple things are beyond your ken, sir, then Lustful Lao has no time to spare on you.
They say you're in good with the guild. You're allowed into the back rooms where Sweet Poison Lynn runs her shop, aren't you? I have a favor to ask of you when you have a moment. My name's Gambler Daoshin, by the way. I run the straightest dice in the Imperial City. I wouldn't want to feed my children with tarnished silver, would I? Good odds and fair play. That's how I keep them coming back. A simple enough game called High-Low. You predict how you'll roll against my toss and double your coin if you're right. You'll catch on easily enough, I'm sure. I know you're allowed to go freely into the back room past Kui's office. Would you carry a message to someone in there for me? There's a merchant in the back named Sweet Poison Lynn. She has connections with the guild, the real authorities in this place. I want to expand my operation, but without the guild's approval and protection, I can only take very small bets. If I made any larger transactions, they'd be quite upset. I spoke to some of the lesser guild members, and there's a set fee that must be paid to Sweet Poison Lynn. It took me some time to save up the silver, but I have the fee. I just can't get back there to talk to Lynn and pay her directly. If you could go in there and pay her on my behalf, I'd happily repay you. I would never do that. I'd be shut down or worse in a heartbeat. And there's too many people who'd happily report the infraction to Sweet Poison Lynn. The guild rewards those who can prove that people in my position aren't playing by their rules. My thanks. I'm sure Sweet Poison Lin knows about my interest. I've been angling this deal for a while. You should run back there now. The sooner you go, the sooner we can up the antes.
I hear the debate.
Sorry, big boy. I'm not open for business. Judge Fang's got me on his payroll, and he doesn't like me taking customers on the side. Unless you're into something twisted, then he might want to watch. Fang's always looking for some new perversion to make his little soldier stand at attention. My name is Gentle Breezes, but everyone just calls me Breezes now. I guess you lose your gentle side when you spend too many nights with Judge Fang. Fang's my benefactor, if you know what I mean. I do all the things that make him happy. Filthy, nasty things. But at least that sick bastard pays well. I hate him. He's a vile, repulsive deviant. He likes to hurt. When things are bad, a man like that leaves scars, emotional and physical. Look, I've been around. I know people do strange and disturbing things behind locked doors. But nothing like this. There's no act too brutal or shameful for Judge Fang. He's into all sorts of things, and he's no stranger to pain. I know that all too well. I've thought about quitting. Every night. But I heard what happened to the last girl who tried to leave Fang. He's not the kind of man you just walk away from. He sees me as a possession. His possession. He's not just going to let me go. He's got the wealth and power to find me wherever I run. I'm stuck with Judge Fang until he's tired of me. I've come to accept that. It's a hard, grim fact. But at least he pays well. Get rid of him? What do you mean? Remove him from office, or something else? Really? I was hoping you wanted to kill him. The world would be a better place with that disgusting pig dead and buried. But as much as I want to see his bloated corpse floating in the gutter, Fang is a dangerous man and he keeps my pockets lined with silver. I hope Fang gets what he deserves, but you'll have to do it without my help. No. Even if I was willing to give up all that silver, if Fang finds out, he'll make sure I spend the rest of my days begging for death. It's not worth the risk. Don't hurt me. Fang's already hurt me too many times, and I won't let him hurt me again. I'll help you. You wanted Fang dead.
It sounds like he deserves death, but I don't know if the Inquisitors would agree.
It'd be easier to kill him. Fang's reputation is already as dirty as it can get. As long as it doesn't get in the way of his job, everybody just turns a blind eye. Well, every document Judge Fang approves has to be stamped with his imperial ring. Losing the ring is a major offense. And if it was revealed he lost the ring during one of his sexual escapades, even Fang wouldn't want that to come out.
What are you doing here, Breezes? You know I don't like it when people see us together in public.
Don't be mad, my mighty and manly Fang. I was just hoping we could go upstairs for a bit. I've got a treat for you. Here's a hint. They're silk.
I'm surprised you're so eager after last night. I'm glad to see you're finally becoming more receptive to my special needs. Well done, Breezes. If a little tame for my tastes. I think tonight you should wear the blindfold. I have some interesting surprises in store for you.
I can hardly wait, oh great and virile Fang. Here's the ring. Fang will do anything to keep people from finding out he lost it to a whore, even if it means resigning his post. Show the ring to his guards and they'll let you through. I better disappear for a while, but make sure you tell him where you got it. He'll be sorry he ever touched me.
You looking for someone? Try Kui the...
Travelers...
What do you need from me? Dao Shen? He has angled for a long time for our permission to run a larger game. He's honest to a fault, but he still pulls in a fair bit of cash. I was wondering if he'd be resourceful enough. One of my associates has already told him of the cost involved. Are you here to deliver his payment? His payment? Good. Give it to me, and I'll send someone to go discuss the new terms of his operation. Now, back to our business, yes? I have my sources. Some of them rich, some of them poor, and all of them very concerned with their privacy. These fine wares may have changed hands a few times over history, but that's the nature of such things. If you're that worried, don't buy anything. Do you have any idea how much magic the arena itself holds? These walls have seen more than you or I can imagine, and there's enough security for me not to worry. These fine wares may have changed hands a few times. What the Imperial bureaucrats don't know won't hurt them. First they decree wind maps off limits, and now there's concern over magical artifacts. Magical enhancements and knowledge. Have a look at my wares and see for yourself.
Don't stare.
Aren't you a sight? I am Happy Endings' famed courtesan, and it is a pleasure to greet you. Especially such a fine figure of a man. So many men are made soft by city life.
She's practically undressing you with her eyes. How lewd.
I would love to chat with you and learn more about you, but alas, I can't. I'm on exclusive retainer with the proprietor of this place, and he does get so jealous. Farewell, gorgeous.
My question...
Go find someone else to bother.
Before you say a thing, I had a visit from one of Sweet Poison Lynn's contacts. Fantastic news! I can up the bets! Now you can wager 10 or 25 silver on each roll. This is perfect! And I have you to thank. Thank you again for paying the fee from your own silver. Here's your repayment and a little extra for your time. A thousand thanks to you. I promise to use your generous gift wisely. Now that we can play for larger bets, what say we set up a game? Thanks again for all your help. Be seeing you around, I hope.
You looking for someone? Try Kui, the promoter. He knows everyone.
You're one of the fighters now, aren't you? Silver Phoenix, was it? Well, there's nothing for you to do here. I take bets, and you don't get to bet when you're a fighter, so push off.
I will assist you however I can.
Don't pester me or I'll find...
You must go to the Lotus Assassin Fortress like we agreed. Find the evidence against Death's Hand and I will help you rescue Master Li. Everything is in... I don't want you to think...
Saw you out there in the ring. You got real potential. Even Fang was impressed. But
that doesn't mean he wants you blocking his view, so back up. He comes here to watch the fights, not talk to the fighters. I guess he figures the more he talks to you, the less time you have to inflict horrible, bloody carnage on someone in the ring. How did you get... No, forget it. I don't want to know. You better go talk to Fang about that ring. Yeah, we don't want any part of this.
Some of these new fights can be delightfully savage. Do you mind? How can I enjoy the crack of bone, the screams of pain, and the glorious geysers of crimson blood down in the arena with you bothering me? Or are you here to offer me your services for later? I generally prefer women, but I might branch out if a handsome man like you is willing to beg. I simply believe in exploring the darker aspects of human nature. I openly admit those hidden lusting, but I can... Is that so? Let me guess. Some sense of moral outrage at my perversions, no doubt. Well, my tastes are already well known at the Imperial Court. Nobody cares about my predilections, as long as I don't let my activities interfere with my duties as a judge. My ring? But how... That harlot. I should have suspected something when she came to me willingly. Usually I have to command her presence. Well, it seems you have me in an awkward position. I can't let it be known that I was foolish enough to let a whore steal my ring. I would lose my position. So, what is it you want from me? Silver? An imperial posting? What? Of course. Now I understand. The Lotus Assassins are behind this, aren't they? I should have known something like this would happen. They tried to bend me to their will, but I'm not easily broken. Or so I thought. Are you proud of yourself? Bowing and scraping at the feet of your Lotus Assassin masters, helping them to bring me down? You think I'm an evil man, don't you? You think my soul is rotten and corrupt. But at least I have a soul. The same cannot be said for those you now serve. The Lotus Assassins destroyed me. But now that I am gone, I wonder where their attention will turn next. Keep a close watch over your shoulder, friend. My resignation is on the table. Take it and stamp it with my imperial ring yourself.
Fascinating. How very interesting to meet you. Fate may have robbed me of my sight at a young age, but I can still sense the energy within your meridians. Impressive, and yet somewhat strange. I don't know what it is about you exactly, but I would say you have been trained like no other warrior in this place. What I do know is that several of the techniques pioneered by what we call the new schools would have astonishing effects on one with your energy. Allow me a formal introduction. I am Dr. An, acupuncturist. I know you well enough. Hapless Hans stumbled in here for yet another treatment after you defeated him. Impressive handiwork, though I find myself in a position to wish you were less skilled, especially with Han. He is a continual strain on my time. I think you misunderstand the situation. I have no problems treating Han, but I receive no compensation for tending to injuries. I shouldn't complain, though. The arena pays me to look after you fighters, and Han's constant injuries have helped me hone my healing skills to a razor edge. Be well.
Wuwuwir wakwakir fonir sisa ukopkipo kusu ukut. Wanak apiyir, wanaruk tatisiyir si usta. Wuwuwir wakwakir fonir sisa ukopkipo kusu ukut. Kop awuka inir, wa.
Don't you just love the Imperial Arena? No other place like it in all of the Jade Empire. Wait a moment. You're Silver Phoenix. How very nice to meet you. I'm Lady Rento. Oh, poor Yukong. Captain Sen's still willing to do my husband's bidding and hunt him down, is he? I swear, my husband is insufferable. Yukong's a harmless aspiring actor who asked me if I would act as his patron. Since my husband was away from the city, again, I accepted and gave Yukong a moderate stipend. I thought he was charming. That was how my husband presented the situation to the authorities. He didn't want to face the shame of supporting a humble actor. My husband's a fool, but when he lowers his head, all I can do is let him charge and hope he rams something solid enough to slow him. Probably less than my husband is putting forth as a bounty for poor Yukong. That young man doesn't deserve this. I would wager that you'll find him in the Scholars' Garden. Yukong was going to try out for that new play. It's going to be put on soon in the Golden Way, I'm told. Should be exciting to watch. Yukong was going to try out for a role as a scholar, so he may be using his costume to hide in the garden. He's not much of a scholar, so you should be able to spot him. That was how my husband presented the situation to the authorities. He didn't want to face the shame of supporting a humble actor. My husband's a fool, but when he lowers his head, all I can do is let him charge and hope he rams something solid enough to slow him. If you happen to find creative Yukong, do go easy on him, would you? The poor boy did nothing wrong, and my husband is being unusually cruel to him. Good luck with your search. I have to get back to the estate. I will.
I hope my...
This site was to be my father's tomb. I doubt he knows what use Death's Hand has put it to.
Wait! I'm sorry, but I couldn't sit with the others, knowing you were about to enter the lair of the beast. We haven't talked for some time, and this is potentially very dangerous. I needed to know... I just wanted to say that I hope you stay safe. I know you would, and there's nothing wrong with that, is there? Worry alone does not mean the worst will come to pass. It just means I care, which is more than I feel I have been allowed to show in a long time. You have shown me that, and I am grateful. Hopefully we'll have time to discuss it further. As soon as we get the information the princess wants, we can get to the palace and rescue Master Li. After that, perhaps we can go back to a simpler kind of life.
This is an ancient repository of knowledge. It contains records of the Empire.
Ah, I was told to expect a new recruit, and you fit the description. Well done braving the necropolis. A troublesome walk, but it weeds out the weak.
I am the Watcher, and this is the fortress of the Lotus Assassins. It was built amid the graves of 1,000 generations, the tomb of the Emperor at its core. Come, I will show you to the Hall of Induction. If you have servants, they will be allowed to accompany you, but you are responsible for their actions. Formed from the defunct Order of the Lotus Assassins are an extension of the Emperor, as dictated by Death's Hand, and implemented by Grand Inquisitor Jia. Thanks to her direction, we are becoming the face of power in the Empire. The Imperial Army will soon be stationed only at taverns and fish markets. The great Golem army constructed here will spread across the Empire. Our masters will be all-powerful. You will assist if you survive. Weak recruits die quickly. Master Gang is one of our trainers. He will be your master as you seek to become an assassin. He is harsh, but his knowledge will be invaluable to you. You will find him at the opposite end of the Hall of Induction, near the entrance to the central chambers. Do not keep him waiting. What would you like to know? Death's Hand is the one who brings us the will of the Emperor, but Grand Inquisitor Gia rules in his absence. Death's Hand rules us all. We obey him in all things, for he is the will of the Emperor. There is no more to tell. Our lives are his. Grand Inquisitor Gia is the foremost acolyte of Death's Hand. She was one of the first converted from the old Order of the Lotus, and she is fearsome in her power. You would be wise to never even give the appearance of challenging her. She takes offense easily, and even masters have been killed for displeasing her. Go to your teacher, Acolyte. Do not keep him waiting. The far end of the hall, at the entrance to the central chambers.
Find Master Gong. Once we are close enough to the heart of the assassins, we can prove Death's Hand is behind this golem army.
Kop awuka inir, o afawafi ithaturo turo uk.